Okay, so my boy DaTruth has given his top 10 list. Do I agree with it? Do I disagree with it? Let's talk about it. Before I go any further, I'm gonna say this right away. I think every unit DaTruth has put in S plus tier, every single one of them, move them down to S tier. In fact, I would move Cooler down to A tier and then bring Beast Gohan to A tier as well. If not, as a bare minimum, put Gohan in the same tier as S+. Who I'm referring to is Beast Gohan. I personally do think that Beast Gohan is better than Cooler. So if you have Cooler in that tier, then you have to have Beast Gohan in that tier. I think it's close. I think it's very close. But I think Beast Gohan is better. Because Bulma is a buff for Beast Gohan. But guess who she's not a buff for? She's not a buff for Cooler. So you've got to keep those things in mind. And by the way, the reason I'm saying bring S plus tier down to S tier is because I want to bring all three of these units over here. The Buu Saga duo, Gogeta and Vegeta. I want to bring those three units on their own to S plus tier. Because I think Bulma, the GT duo, and Orange Piccolo, I think all three of those units are in a tier of their own. That was the point of what I was trying to say there. Let's go to the actual top 10 though. So at 1 he's got Bulma, at number 2 he's got the GT duo, and at number 3 he's got Orange Piccolo. Now I don't have an issue with that, but what I will also say is that these three units, I don't care what order you have them in, I think if you have them as the top 3, I'm completely okay with that. Gogeta and Vegeta, I disagree that they are equal. DaTruth always does this. With the LR Gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4s, he was wrong then and he's wrong now. Back then, the LR Gods were better than the LR Super Saiyan 4s and they still are. And right now, Vegeta is better than Gogeta. I think it's close. I think it was close then, but Vegeta is better. And my reasoning is as simple as this. He's more consistent. I prefer the guaranteed additional super rather than Gogeta's chances at getting those supers. So therefore, I think Vegeta is better. I do agree though that both of them are better than the Buu Saga duo. I think the Buu Saga duo, I think number 5 is a decent spot for them, but the fact that they are barely fighting for top 5 and they are not even out on global yet is a massive L for the Buu Saga duo. Dokkan did not do them justice. Are they good? Yes. Are they underrated? Yes. But Dokkan did not do them justice. As a bare minimum, they should have had guard for the first 3 turns. Bare minimum. But without that, they're not going to age that well. We'll see. If we get longer difficult form content, that would benefit them. But let's wait and see what Dokkan does. AGL Carnival Goku and Trunks and Vegeta, I think they could be argued in any order. I think I would lean more towards Trunks and Vegeta just because of how powerful their leader skill is. But I could see it either way. Tech Carnival Goku, okay. Someone giving Tech Carnival Goku some respect. If you don't put Tech Carnival Goku around this spot, you're just wrong. So again, I do agree with DaTruth. I agree with most of the list. I would take Cooler off the list. Replace him with Beast Gohan. Like, how do you have Cooler there and then Beast Gohan is nowhere near him? That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, Beast Gohan is just a better version of Cooler. I mean, the thing with Beast Gohan is I don't like that character. In Dokkan specifically, Gohan is my favourite character in the series. But in Dokkan, Beastless Gohan, I despise that guy. So the fact that you've not got him in your top 10, I respect it, but you are wrong. And maybe you're not entirely wrong, but Beast Gohan is on par with Cooler, if not better. If you want to argue it either way, then you have to at least say it's close. You can't have Cooler at number 9 and then Beast Gohan not at number 10. So I do think you're wrong there. I would remove Cooler from the list. I think Kid Gohan's decent. Overall, the list is decent. The only things I disagree with is that these two are equal, Vegeta and Gogeta. And then I would take Cooler off the list. And then these two, I would swap them around, AGL, Carnival, Goku and Trunks and Vegeta. But again, I'm not too fussed about that one because I think they could be argued either way. Birdku, I think, is deserving of respect. So I'd like the fact that he's in the top 10. But let's talk about the top 3 specifically. Is Bulma really number 1? I think you can easily make the argument. I think you can make the argument for any of these 3. And I think the reason you can make the argument is because every single one of these 3 can heavily control your fight, and they can give you a massive advantage in terms of helping you beat events. For example, with Bulma, not only is she a defensive juggernaut, she's also a slot 1 defensive juggernaut. She's giving support to the whole rotation, and then also to the next rotation. She's creating rainbow orbs, she's got the guaranteed additional super, she's got the crit chance, she's got the lowering enemy super attack, she's got a really good defense, her offense, like I said, is pretty decent, and then she's got one of the most powerful active skills in the game. It's basically a full heal. It makes the whole rotation effective against all types. It gives extra support. It gives 7 ki. So what more do you want from an active skill? It's a really powerful active skill, and then throughout the entire fight, she's always giving support even when she's not there. If you have her on rotation, the unit is phenomenal, and I do not mind DaTruth putting her at number 1. Then we've got the GT Duo. I mean, this unit with the damage reduction is just extremely powerful, and then when you activate the standby skill, it's basically a free revive. It's free damage. Like, what more do you want? If you're about to die, pull out the standby skill, do a lot of damage, and then when you actually do die, he'll come back and you revive. Like, this does control a fight, and his link set is very good. And his leader skill is very good. Bulma is on his leader skill. This unit is phenomenal. But the more time passes, the more that I'm thinking, for the anniversary, I'll summon for the discounts, and then after that, I'm probably gonna save for the worldwide celebration, simply because the anniversary is not that hype for me anymore. Obviously, because we have to wait so long, the hype does die down. Obviously, it's always been like that, but it's high time Dokkan catches Global up to JP. They need to do it, and for the 10th anniversary, I believe they will. That is the prediction that I'm gonna make. And then we've got Orange Piccolo. The way he controls the fight is, number 1, he himself is insane, like all 3 of them. But then also, the giant transformation is phenomenal. It's just so much free extra damage. How can you complain with that? This can easily win you fights. Like, this is a massive game changer. It truly is a massive game changer. He's got a very good link set in the sense that he's a very good partner with the Bulma. They share 4 links, and then on top of sharing 4 links, obviously Bulma's supporting him. And they share 2 different teams, Power of Wishes and Earthbred Fighters, or Warriors Raised on Earth, whichever name you prefer. These 2 together are the most powerful rotation in the game, and the thing is, all 3 of these units, all 3 of them, are technically a buff for this guy, because all 3 of them are on this guy's team. Piccolo and Bulma and the GT Duo, all 3 of them are on this guy's team. The GT Duo specifically massively helps out this team, because once you revive with the GT Duo, this guy is the best unit in the game. So you've got to keep that in mind, because if you revive with this unit, you're basically making this unit the best in the game. So that's a massive point for the GT Duo. So I think you can truly argue this in any way. You truly can. What's my opinion? Honestly, I don't know. I think you can argue them in any order. You truly can. So I don't know. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that all 3 of these are definitely the top 3 units in Dokkan right now, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.